Design thinking is your organization's secret weapon to innovation and productivity. Today, we will go through the process and show you what you can do to help bring these benefits to your organization. Customers remember their experience, whether positive or negative. Companies that provide great experiences to customers and employees succeed, and those that don't fail. Engaged employees will also create innovation and productivity. So what is design thinking? It's an empathy-centered process. It's all about recognizing humanity. It's experimenting and prototyping. It's having a bias towards action and creating rather than just saying what you want to do. The benefits are, you will see fear change to courage as there is psychological safety. People are building relationships of trust, and there's increased creative confidence as your employees are more excited to share their ideas. You will also see as planning moves to action, ideas become actionable. There is rapid failure. People aren't afraid to try new things. There's variety and innovation in your organization, which is going to lead to greater success. So this process consists of empathizing, defining, ideating, prototyping, and testing. Let's go over each of these steps in a little bit greater depth so you can understand what they are. The first is empathizing. You need to find a need anywhere in the world that you want to fill. This can be in your organization or in society as a whole, and have a passion and a desire to fill that need. Then you will define that need. You want to gather the opinions of others outside of your organization and then search for the deeper cause, more than just the superficial things that we see. Then you will create a point of view statement. Let's go over what that is and why it's important. A point of view statement is more than just stating the problem, which is the user and the need. It's also including that insight into why they have that need. This will help you create better solutions. Once you have a point of view, then you want to ideate. So there's some rules for ideation. Defer judgment. You don't know where a good idea is going to come from. Encourage those wild ideas because those can help spark other people's ideas. Build on the ideas of others. Use what if and I wish. And be visual. Use sticky notes. So you've got these ideas, but how do you categorize them? Well, there are 6 categories that we like to use, and you want to make sure that you're recognizing if these are important in your experience. The first is people. Who is going to be involved? Who can be involved? Are they behind the scenes? Are they up front? What will they do within the experience, and how will that affect your customer or your user? The second is objects. These are physical, social, or symbolic objects like the VW of the Geek Squad or their black and white ties, which can help your company be recognized. The place. Where do you want this place to be? Do you want to alter the physical space or the chronological time so that people are transformed into a different world than from where they are in the beginning? How are you going to do this? Relationships. Do your customers need to interact with someone else, or is it a very individual experience, like the movie theaters where you're just sitting there on your own enjoying the movie? Or is it like school where you need a teacher and other students? Well, what kind of rules do you have in this experience? Are there laws that prohibit certain behaviors? Are there social expectations? How will your user know about those rules? Will it be explicit, or will you have to explain? And blocking is one of the most important ones. How will people move through your experience? Will you have to guide them, or will they know intuitively? Disneyland is really good about putting up bars so that you can just walk through the entrance, or do you have to explain it? Think about these things. The next step is to prototype. Have a bias towards action. Just work to create something. For apps, it can be a paper model. For a hospital room, it can be a couch with a blanket. Just create a physical object that your user can interact with because you want them to test it. They want to interact with it, get their hands on it, and give you more feedback and empathy data so that you can move back to the beginning of this process and keep creating iterations till you get the product that you desire. Now, at first, this is messy. It may not look like you think it will, but trust the process and respect that mess because it will turn into innovation and you will see results.